I'm old enough to remember a time before tea bags. I know, it's remarkable, isn't it, that once upon a time, back in the day, everybody used to make tea using loose tea leaves. The problem with it was that when you got to the bottom of your teacup, there were a load of tea leaves in it. You know, it had a nice cup of tea and then it was ruined at the end. Then tea bags were invented. People stopped making tea in teapots and started making them instead in the cup. Pop the tea bag in, pour some boiling water in, and the problem with that was that the tea bag brought the tea to the right strength, the right colour, after about a minute. But tea takes about 5 minutes to brew. And so you weren't getting all the flavours of the tea in your cup of tea. You were just getting what came out in the first minute. My mother had a great big teapot, I remember, but the tea in the teapot was sitting at the bottom of the pot, getting stronger and stronger. The tea takes about 5 minutes to brew, but after that it begins to stew. But there's another way, and that's to use a teapot with an infuser in the top of it, like this one. One of the advantages of a teapot like this is that the tea is in the top, in that little basket. Once you've poured your first cup, the rest of the tea stays the same strength all the way through to the end of the pot. And another advantage of this teapot is that it's got a handle that's well detached from the teapot itself. And the teapot has this mirror finish which prevents radiation of heat. I can't, my hand is right up close to this, I can't feel any heat coming away from the teapot. It's not radiating heat because of the mirror finish. What else do you want out of a teapot? Well, one of the key things is that it should pour well. You definitely don't want to have this experience every day with your teapot that I had in a cafe recently, which fortunately I can't remember the name of. No, this is what you want to happen. Perfect cup of tea and no drips, no dribbles, nothing. It just pours perfectly. That is what you want from a teapot. So I'm going to drink this now. And it's still piping hot. And I didn't use a tea cosy. Now, a word of warning. Not all teapots are created equal. Some teapots may look the same, but they're not the same. Take this one, for example. It looks much the same as this one, doesn't it? Actually, I can tell when I pick them up that they're not the same. This one is made of thinner stainless steel. But it's got a nice little basket inside it for infusing the tea, and it makes a nice cup of tea. And it pours well. But watch this. How annoying is that? When you get to your final cup, or not even your final cup, and it falls into the teacup, the lid. See, the difference between that one and this one is that this one has got little springs around the outside of the lid which keep it in place. So it's not hard to pull off and it's not hard to push on, but it does keep it on when you get to the last cup. If you want a teapot like this, then you need to go to the Teapot company and make sure that you get one with the logo on it like this. Because I know that it's possible to buy this one on Amazon as well as this. And this one actually, although it's inferior, it costs more money. So don't always get what you pay for.
And England loves its tea. Oh, the factories may be roaring with the boom-a-lacka, zoom-a-lacka-wee. But there isn't any roar when the clock strikes 4. Everything stops for tea.